The data block palette, click on the Make a Variable block. The new variable box appears. Type any suitable name like name for the variable in the variable name text box as shown in figure. Select an option button specifying whether the variable is for all sprites, global variable, or for this sprite only, local variable. Click on OK. The name block will be added under the variables block menu. Now drag the blocks as shown in the figure. Create a script using the different script blocks. Click on the green flag button to run the script. Type your name with the help of the keyboard in the answer box dialog box on the stage and press the enter key. The sprite will display the answer in a voice bubble and it will be stored under the variable name on the top left corner of the stage as shown in figure. Students note that when a word is saved in a variable, it is called a string variable. The join hello world block concatenates or joins the strings together and displays the result. For example, if hello and world are put in the block, it will display hello world. This is a rounded block and can easily be placed over the value box of any other block. For example, say join hello world for 2 seconds. Students, now let me tell you about events in Scratch. Scratch is an event-driven programming language. An event-driven programming is a type of programming in which the flow of action or motion or steps to be executed is determined by the events. An event in general refers to the occurrence of some action that a computer recognizes. Event blocks are used to sense events which trigger scripts to run. For example, a sprite moves when the green flag is clicked. You can also perform an action by using other events. For example, let us create a script to move a sprite 10 steps ahead when the space bar key is pressed. Place the when space key press block in the script area and then place the mouse 10 steps block below it. On executing this script, you will observe that the sprite moves 10 steps when you press the space bar key on the keyboard. You can select any block from the Events Block Palette category to start executing your script. These blocks are color-coded brown. Event blocks. Usage. When clicked, this block signifies the starting of a project. When space key pressed, this block will activate the scripts placed under it when a specified key is pressed. When this sprite clicked, this block will activate the scripts when a particular sprite is clicked. When backdrop switches to backdrop 1, the scripts that contain this block on the top will be triggered once the specified backdrop changes in a particular scene. When loudness 10, this block starts the script below it when a value chosen by the drop-down menu becomes more than another value entered by the number input. The available options are loudness, timer and video motion. When I receive message 1, this block invokes the script when the specific broadcast message is received by a sprite. Broadcast message 1. This block is used to make the sprites communicate with each other. Using this block, a broadcast message is sent through the whole Scratch program. Any scripts having when I receive block will be activated after receiving the broadcast. Broadcast message 1 and wait. This block works in the same manner as that of the broadcast block. The only difference is that it makes the scripts send broadcast and let them wait until all scripts get activated by the broadcast. Students, now let us understand other useful blocks in Scratch. Scratch programming enables you to work with various interesting programs. To create games, presentations, and animations, you may need a bunch of programming modules such as ask and answer blocks, generating random numbers, passing messages between sprites,